Nani? Isn't Zoro meant to do like a... Hang on, hold up. Run it back for me. Boss fight. Zoro HP cut. What the hell? Zoro's not getting his 5 times captain. Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we did it! We took down Axe Hand Morgan level 5 at Shell's Town for Grand Voyage. And in today's video, I am going to show you the run that I actually did to take down level 5. So, as you guys saw on the intro, turns out the preemptive from Axe Hand Morgan doesn't actually trigger Zoro's captain ability. Who knew, right? Preemptives don't, even though they are damage, don't trigger the captain ability of Zoro. So when we were doing our level 4 run, if you guys haven't seen the video for that, I'll leave a link in the description. When we were doing that level 4 run, we were rocking a 4.5 times captain, not a 5 times captain. I do want to give a big shout out to someone in my comment section though. And he goes by the name of PeaChill. He said, okay, I tried your team so many times, but always failed in the last stage with a lack of about 60 million damage. You need to activate Zoro's captain ability by intaking 20,000 in the second stage from 2 mob members. You need to intake damage. You need like damage reduction sockets at level 3 to survive Morgan's damage in stage 4. And taking 20,000 damage activates Zoro's captain ability to a 5 times captain instead of a 4.5 times. I just cleared level 5 with this team. Big love to you, homie. I said, doesn't that activate when the damage of Morgan gives anyway? And then he said, I thought it would, but the preemptive damage doesn't count towards the 20,000. After that, I just went, yo, thank you so much. Legend, I just did it. Like, I literally beat it. So big shout out to PeaChill. If that's how you mispronounce your name, I do apologize. But big shout out to you for the info, bro. With that said, let's take a look at the team. Alrighty, so just like level 4, the team looks a little bit like this. Now, you basically run it the exact same way as my level 4 run. But you just take damage on stage 2. The way I did it is I took damage on the Helmeppo stage. But doing it PeaChill's way will actually be way more beneficial, because then you'll activate Carrot of Wonder's Hunger. Now, big shout out to my boy Jin. I'll leave a link to his video in the description below. You obviously do need level limit break, as well as like some like limit break expansions here. Tashiki's the big one. Having her maxed out is essential. She's free to play, so most of you guys should be able to get your hands on that. Having like Luffy Zoro at like level 110 is probably pretty much required. The Mr. 3 support is a definite. You have to have that. But you can be cheeky, and I do know some people that have done this. You can actually use resilience sockets and like use RNG to tank the Axe Hand Morgan shot heading into stage 4. And if you actually do that, you don't need that support of Mr. 3. And you can actually rock this Sabo support to give you a 1.5 times extra damage to your Dex characters. So big shout out to the guys that did that. I have had a couple people reach out to me about like actually using resilience. I wouldn't sit through the RNG if it was me, but you only need to clear this once, right? So like, I mean, look, it's definitely an option for you. Having Law Limit Break expanded, I have him Limit Break Plus because I really like the character. But if you guys have got some dupes in your Law, like, you're going to have a much better time. But the thing is, you do want your Warrant or Carrot Wonder to be hitting very hard on the final stage. You need them to go through the barrier and kill Helmeppo, who has about 48 million HP in one shot. I have mine Limit Break expanded. I actually did it for this content, but it's not overly essential. As I mentioned, shout out to my boy Jin. I'll leave a link to his video in the description below, because he actually used the support of Treasure Map Mihawk. You can get him for free in the Treasure Map Bazaar, and you can actually get enough copies to level Limit Break him to level 150, and he has a support that goes on any slasher for 11% extra attack, which means that Warrant, or Carrot Wonder, whatever you want to call them, is getting 11% of about 3,000 attack, which is just absolutely disgusting. Ridiculous, and it's a ridiculous number. It'll give you like an extra 330 attack, which will put them like stupid numbers, like absolutely stupid numbers. Pedro, level about 110, level 120 should be fine. But you do want these characters pretty much maxed very, very highly, because you do need a lot of HP to tank that sort of death shot, as well as being able to output enough damage. So, that's enough talking about the team. Big shout out to PeaChill once again. Let's take a look at the run. Alright, let's do it. Level 5 at Shellstown against Axe Hand Morgan. Once again, that is the team. Those are the supports. Let's do this. Let's take the man down with his 750 million HP combined with him and Helmeppo. Absolutely insane. Grand Voyage, we asked for it, you brought it. Now, as you'll see here, I actually had Tashigi in the wrong spot. If you have Luffy Zoro down there, you will be fine to get a full board of orbs. I got lucky with Tashigi, so I just kept it rolling. Once you've run this content so many times, testing different things, just like fine-tuning the damage, you get over it pretty goddamn fast. So, here we are. We got it done, but ideally just put Luffy Zoro where Tashigi is, Tashigi where Luffy Zoro is, and you'll guarantee yourself the orb on the final stage. And I'll explain once we get there. On the first turn, you just want to kill all the fodder with like normal attacks, and you should be hunky-dory. This is the stage that Peiko was talking about, where you want to take a shot from 2 mob members. If you take a shot from 2 mob members, you won't have your recovery binded like I did. It's going to run a little bit smoother, but like if you've got like the stats, you can do it. Keeping 2 more members alive, as I mentioned, right there will help you guys out drastically. So make sure to do that. You'll take the 2 damage, which will activate Zoro's captain ability. On this particular stage, you want to activate the super typing of Law, and then you want to just basically kill everything. If you do it like my way, or I think Jin's way, he took shots on this stage too, and just didn't, like he didn't kill, like he killed Helmeppo as well. Like I said, I was just doing some testing, and then when Jin was testing, and when some other guys were testing as well, they were struggling because Helmeppo binds recovery. So ideally, if you can kill him, you are going to be in for a much nicer time, like a much nicer time. Take the damage from the mob members rather than him, and you'll be pretty hunky-dory from there. Make sure you switch with Carrot and Wonder on this stage as well. You do want to make sure you get the super switch on the very next turn. So that is fairly important. Make sure that you do that, and don't forget, moving into stage 4. Also, using the super typing of Law is essential. Either using it there or earlier on, like it doesn't overly matter too much. But you do want to make sure you use it before you enter stage 4. On stage 4, you get 2 turns of Despair on your friend Captain, 4 turns of Bind on yours, a huge death hit, so Mr. 3 is just absolutely god tier. Or having Resilient Sockets if you're playing with RNG. You get 2 turns of Paralysis on your bottom row, and we can just basically remove all that with our supports. Between Corazon and Cap Viper, we get around all of it, which is great. They also have 4 turns of Defense Up and Threshold, which we can remove with Tashigi. She gives us Color Affinity. The Super Switch of Warrant will give us a 2 times attack boost. And then finally, Zoro's Special will give us a 2.5 times Orb boost. Then we can actually take out this stage. We actually have to do a lot of damage here. And even like with all of our buffs and whatnot, we actually still managed to do something like, what, 100 mil. Like, Grand Voyage, man, it's wild. Once you move into the final stage, as you can see, we do have Zoro's 5 times Captain ability shown by the interrupt when you enter the stage during those HP cuts. On the final stage, they have 9 turns of defense up. Helmeppo has a barrier once again. They special bind your top and bottom row. They give you 3 turns of hunger. They roll your specials back, and they do a whole bunch of different shenanigans. It's annoying. You can't use a base stat boost too. It's just there's a lot going on. Super type gives us super type as well as color affinity. Warrant rolls our specials forward and gives us 2.5 times orb boost. Law does 1.5 times extra damage, 2.75 times attack. And then finally, Luffy and Zoro will give us a 3 times chain lock. With Pedro, he gives us matching orbs. And that way you can get a 2 times conditional. Ideally, you'd have Luffy Zoro down the bottom. And you want to switch into Zoro this turn. Be like switch into Luffy on the previous turn. But like with that, we have the 750 million. I think I do about 770 million, I think, off the top of my head. Yeah, I do about 770 million, but you only need about 748, roughly, to actually take this stage down. But there you guys go. Level 5 of Axe Hand Morgan at Shellstown is finally completed. If you did enjoy today's video, make sure to go in there and belt the like button for me. If you are new to the channel, hit that big red subscribe button too. But guys, wherever you are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Let's yeah!